here we go. Uh, except I need to load it up on the place that you guys can see. And okie dokie. All right. So when this pops up, you'll see today we are going to do, well, lesson 7 is just the place that you're going to finish your multi-screen app. And it has 3 bubbles for some reason, except they're all the same workspace. So it actually doesn't matter where you do it. Uh, I mean, it's sort of guided like, okay, on this one, add your on events and then add your whatever. And it's just the various steps of instruction, but it doesn't matter which block, which bubble you program in, they all carry over. Okay. And so what you are supposed to be doing is hopefully you have all of your screens made uh, and named usefully, and all your buttons should be in along with your, matching with your design. And here you just need to make it work. Okay. Like, I mean, it might be 10 minutes of programming for you. You're basically just following along your plan from the planning guide 1 of 2, where you drew out your screens and the arrows and stuff like that. That is, your plan. Everything's loading slowly. You'll take my word for it. Okay. And so once you get it working, well, just a quick, I don't know if it's a reminder, just whatever. You never have to hit submit. I actually not sure why it's there. Perhaps some teachers, say they'll only grade it once you hit submit or something like that. I grade it on the grading day, whatever's there. It doesn't matter if you hit submit or not. In fact, I think you can unsubmit. I don't know. Regardless, there is an end of unit survey, but that's not your main concern after you're done programming. Your main concern after you're done programming is the planning guide 2 of 2. Okay. And it is really more of a reflection, like once your app is done. This can only be done, hypothetically, once you are done programming. And the idea is you are going to find another classmate to test your app. Okay. And in fact, you're going to find 2 people to test your app. Now, you can do this at home. You can use a family member or just, I mean, really anybody who can operate a computer. But it's easier just to take care of it today. Okay. So when they are testing your app, you are going to watch them. You're going to observe them and think of ways you could improve upon your app, and also ask that person what they think the app could be improved on. Okay. As the app tester, which you need to make yourself available for, your job is kind of to try and break the app. I mean, not specifically break it, but find if it's breakable by clicking on everything. You want to do everything. You want to go to every screen. You want to go back to every screen, making sure there's no dead ends, making sure the sound plays, making sure it makes sense, or it's clear what you're supposed to do. It's clear what the buttons are going to do. The information is presented in a clear, understandable way. So you're going to do 2 different people, and for each one, you're going to watch them use it, come up with ideas for improvement, and listen to their improvements. Okay, of those improvements, you're going to pick 2 and add them to your app to refine them, and then some basic reflection. Okay, basic description of the app and that sort of thing. It's unclear. You're supposed to delete the things that are in italics, and approximately 100 words. You don't have to hit it exactly. It's just this about, whatever this amount is in your head. That's what we're looking for. Okay. And then about the development process and your feedback from classmates or whoever. Okay. What was their recommendation, specific changes that you made, and how it improved your app. Okay, this Google Doc assignment, there's an assignment on Canvas that you need to upload it to when you are finished with it. But remember, you cannot finish it until you finish your app. That is the order of things. Okay, and so we're going to spend today on this. The planning guide is posted there. Some of you will get to the planning guide today. Some of you will not. Hopefully most of you do. Okay, and then we are going to spend the half day next week wrapping this. Also, there's a quick, the unit assessment sort of group thing that we're going to do on that day also. And I've pushed due dates for those things are all the before Thanksgiving. Okay, so all these things need to be done before Thanksgiving. Also, it is your job to be aware of deadlines, other than me reminding you. Okay, the current assignments that are available are the Lesson 9 Intro to Programming assignment, which is, well, today you can see is the deadline for that. That was the last Under the Sea scene, not the original digital scene, but the one before it. If you need to get back to previous units, which many of you do, go to the link from Calendar Spreadsheet. That will take you to that specific unit. Okay, and then the planning guide for the original digital scene from like 2.5 weeks ago. That deadline is today also. Okay, and then the deadlines for the actual original digital scene and the planning guide 1 of 2 for this app, for this unit, the deadline is going to be when we come back, the day we come back, or like the afternoon we come back, which I am rounding everything up from my, arbitrary 5-day deadline gap. Okay, so that's what you're doing today. You're going to lesson 7 and actually programming your multi-screen app. And when you're done, the planning guide 2 of 2. Okay, any questions? All right, everybody has something to do. Get at it. Pitter patter, let's get at her.